we are back in the Daybreak kitchen at the Blennerhassett Hotel. I am joined by Chef Jared Lee. Thanks for being here today.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So can you walk me through what we are making today?
All right, so we're going to do a very easy, very refreshing summer dessert. We have our in-house pastry chef, Marilyn Plum. She provides us with all kinds of cakes, cookies, pies, you name it. This is actually one of her most famous recipes. So it's a mixed berry cobbler. Comes together with whatever berries you like. Today we're going to be using strawberries and blueberries, but you could use raspberries, blackberries, whatever you have. Today we're going to be using fresh, but frozen would absolutely work in a pinch.
Okay, well, what is our first step?
First thing to do, there's only a few steps entirely. So right into your baking dish, we're going to go with 2.5 pounds of our fresh berries. And just give those a quick mix. And then we're going to add in 1.5 cups of white granulated sugar.
Okay, easy. Love the start.
Absolutely. So we'll just give these a good mix, get those natural juices flowing, and then we can go ahead and set this aside. And then we're going to do our batter mix. So this is just going to go pour right on top. Nice and easy. So we got some self-rising flour here, or you could just use a pinch of baking soda in your all-purpose flour. Right into the bowl with 2 cups of room temperature whole milk. We got some softened butter here. We're just going to bring that all together. So
That's it? That's, oh
absolutely,
my goodness.
yep. So this is going to be the batter for the top of our cobbler. So this is just going to be your basic topping mix, and then if you'd like to sweeten it up a little bit, you absolutely can.
Okay. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah, we can go in with another cup of sugar there. And then easy as 1, 2, 3, we're just going to go right into the pan.
Okay. So now as you're pouring it in, do you want to then mix it all together once it's in there? Or
So this mixture is going to act as our topping. So
okay.
Whenever it comes out of the oven, we're going to have a nice crispy coating on
Got
there.
it.
And then we'll finish it off. 1 more pinch of sugar. We'll have a little shine to it, a little crunch. And we are ready for the oven.
Okay, so how long do we cook it and what do we cook it at?
350 degrees for 35 minutes.
Okay, amazing. So we are gonna go and put that in the oven, and after the break, we'll come back, plate, and taste test it. Welcome back to the Daybreak kitchen. Our cobbler is out of the oven. It looks scrumptious, so we are ready to plate, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get started.
So it's not the most elegant coming out of the oven, but with a dish like this, the rustic presentation is actually perfect. So you just kind of come in, get as much of the berries as you like,
Okay.
and then we like to top it with a little bit of vanilla bean ice cream.
Yes, definitely into that. So should this be served hot, cold?
Absolutely. So right out of the oven, it's going to be so delicious with the cold ice cream, but it will hold for up to 3 days
Okay.
in your refrigerator. So
your
yeah,
refrigerator.
you could definitely gently reheat it right before serving. You know, if it was for a party or something like that. So.
Okay, am I good to dive in?
Absolutely, go right ahead.
Okay, I'm excited. Ah. Small bite. It definitely tastes like summer.
Oh yeah.
That good, the ice cream, the fruit. Definitely perfect. Great for Father's Day.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, obviously it's raining this weekend, but you can still pretend it's summer
Well,
with
in
that.
early June, it's actually peak berry season here in the valley. So,
Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah, if you're going to take the family out to the berry patch for do some picking, this would be a perfect recipe to test that with.
Okay, well, you can find this recipe and all of our other recipes on our website at WTAP.com. But thank you so much for showing us this recipe,
Absolutely.
and thank your pastry chef, Marianne.
We sure will.
And we will have more coming up on Daybreak right after the break.